Brothers and sisters. We see them every morning. We eat with them every evening. We sometimes even share our bedrooms with them. They're our very best friends and, from time to time, our worst enemies. Very few people would claim that they never fall out with their brothers or sisters. However, according to research, this sometimes difficult relationship can actually be good for you. When brothers and sisters quarrel with each other, they practice social skills that are key in adult life. They learn to understand their own feelings and they become more aware of other people's feelings. The youngest child benefits even more. They develop better language skills for their age compared to other children without older brothers or sisters. Lastly, brothers and sisters are naturally competitive in everything they do. This competition often encourages them to try harder, whether they're doing sport or schoolwork. What are your experiences with your brothers and sisters? What do you think you've learned from them? Comments. Adam.
I remember being quite mean to my youngest brother. We picked on him all the time because we were so much older than him. For instance, he used to get terrified while watching horror films. One day, while we were watching one, my other brother and I quietly left the room. Soon the film got slightly scary, and he suddenly realized he was all on his own. We'd both gone. He started screaming like a baby. As the eldest child of 3, I think I'm good at identifying with children younger than me. It's also made me more patient with younger kids at school, which means I tend to make a lot of friends.
Sarah.
My brother takes after my dad in that he has always been good at fixing things. One day, I was 11, he was 13. My parents were really impressed when he fixed the brakes on his bike himself. The next day, I was riding my bike down a steep hill near our house. Once I reached the bottom, I found out how he'd done it. He'd taken the brakes off my bike. Fortunately, I just managed to stop without injuring myself, but I learned something from that day. I always check my bike before I use it.
Lucy.
When I was 4, my sisters and I had very little money. I can't imagine I really understood what it was. But sometimes we used to get a few coins from relatives, like our grandparents. My eldest sister was 11 and she used to talk me into swapping my old dirty coins for her new shiny ones. What I didn't realise, of course, was that the coins she was giving me were worth less than the ones that I was giving her. I learned 2 things: how to count and never to depend on my eldest sister's honesty.